Ladies and gentlemen, what's really good, man? Franchise J. Claxton, right here on Franchise TV. It is In My Bag, episode 2. And you know, we said in my bag, we're talking about folks really being in their bag. Folks being like the one in their professional and their perspective, lane. You gotta be the one to be on here in your perspective lane. And right here to the left of me, I got a gentleman that I've known for a long time. And it's a beautiful thing to watch his rise and watch him just go up the ladder and to build what he's been able to build over these years. It's my guy, TV'S Biddy, but I feel like I shouldn't even say that because that just talks about one part of his empire. So what should I say? Like when I say, should it just be Biddy? Should it be TV's Biddy? Should it be DJ Biddy? Should it be Biddy's Place? What should it be?
It should be whatever the people want to call me.
No.
It should be.
You dictate that.
I do dictate that, but since it's different eras in life where people know me as, it could be TV's Biddy, it could be Biddy, it could be DJ Biddy, whatever they want it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the love just like they give it to me. So that's how I take it.
And like we talked earlier,
right?
They really love you.
Right.
You've been able to really like grow this following. And if you say, I'm doing a party right now, they coming out in the rain and they going real. This fact, I'm watching it.
Right.
Before we get into how you started, how do you make that happen?
So basically what I like to do is I just feel as though that I need to always have a certain type of vibe, right? I think for me, I'm a little bit younger than you, but
why you keep talking about age, bro?
What I want to say is that the essence of partying and vibes come from back in the day. It could be in the house, it could be from playing spades, it could be from a cookout, whatever. If you take those vibes and you let people just party like they used to, it don't always have to be about what you wear. It don't have to be about what bottle you buy or who you know. People know when they come to my events, they know that they're gonna have a great time. They don't have to spend a lot of money. And me as a person, I don't play favoritism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I also, during the parties, I take pictures with the consumers.
Right.
I'll go in there and take a shot with them. Whatever the case might be, that make them feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's just how it is. It's just the essence of a party. Some people like to do it their way. I like to do it my way. I feel as though my way is that let's just bring back the essence of partying. Right. And if you bring back the essence of partying, then, we should be fine.
Well, I mean, when you think about the essence of partying, it wasn't sections, it wasn't bottles, it wasn't the phone, it wasn't everybody trying to look rich, right?
Right.
Because, half the time, you see, it's all you see.
Right.
Are you actually even enjoying yourself?
Right.
You know what I mean? At the party. So that's they don't party no more. Like nobody's dancing and sweating anymore.
Well, I always say that the generation from the 80s and the 90s is always the best generation, even to the early 2000s. And the reason why I always say this because we learn how to party even when it's not a party.
Right.
We know about how to communicate with people without a phone. We know how to say, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We wasn't really worried about too much. Not saying it wasn't a fashion show back in the day, but what I also want to say is that, with the 80s and 90s, we was learning how to party before the internet era.
I know facts.
And basically, the internet kind of messed up the party scene. Social media kind of lost the essence of partying and getting to know people and walking up to somebody and getting a girl phone number and writing a number on your hand.
Right,
You
right,
know what I mean? Instead, they take the easy way out and just, DM somebody. So
right, right.
I try to take it back to the essence of how it used to be. You know what I mean? You can never change it from a complete landscape and be like, okay, we just going to do it this way. But you can still put in a little bit of the old school vibes,
Right.
the traditional way with the new school vibes.
All right, so we gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about that, the difference in them vibes and how it's changed in promotion. I just music. We gonna cover all of that. We gonna cover all of that. We're gonna take a break, man. My guy Biddy is here, man. TV's Biddy, DJ Biddy, Biddy's Place. We gonna be right back on In My Bag right here on Franchise TV. Stay tuned. I got you, man. We back. My guy Biddy, Franchise J Claxton, right here, Franchise TV, In My Bag. And like I said, this gentleman is in his bag. And we were talking about, before we went to break, the difference of how you try to merge us partying back in the 90s and in the early 2000s to now.
Right.
What if they all phone, it's all like, sometimes I feel like they not even in the party for real. They not even really taking that.
Right.
What they're not even taking it in. They're not taking the party in because they so worried about how this video's gonna look or how this picture's gonna look,
right,
for social, for Instagram or TikTok.
Correct. I just feel as though like they take away from that. I think a lot of the era now, if you in a demographic, my key demographic of people that come to my party are usually between the ages of probably 30 to 45, right?
Okay.
Most of them people still listen to today's music,
Right.
but it's a lot of them still listen to the music from when we was growing up.
Right.
So, and a lot of times, most parties now, you only can hear one set of music.
Right.
Now, when you come to my music, you might hear Sexy Red.
Right.
But then before that, you might hear Queen Latifah or SWV or whatever the case might be.
Right.
I kind of tell my DJs, look, play whatever you want, but set the tone in a different way. I feel as though now if you go to a party in Atlanta, the music gonna sound the same way it is if you go to a party in Houston.
Right.
At least you know when you come to my parties, you're gonna hear a little bit of everything.
Right.
Now, like I said, you can't never discredit the new generation because we have to respect their music as well.
And we're not discrediting
it.
Right, no,
but
no.
at the same time, if you know music, just like how your uncle, your aunt used to say, well, you don't know nothing about this, sometimes they gotta hear the older stuff too. But they like the same music that we like too. They might not know the B-side hits,
Right.
but they know the classic hits.
See, but and what I'm starting to notice now is even in the younger crowd is starting to love 90s and early 2000s
Yes.
R&B, and they know it.
They know
it because I feel like for whatever reason the music seems like it's a little more timeless. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it stood the test of time.
It's
not microwave.
It's not microwave, but also it's the same way how it was when I was growing up, where most of the rap artists and R&B artists used to sample from, James Brown, the Ozzy Brothers from the 60s and 70s to make that, that soul rap or that soul R&B. Now with their music, they might have a song with a young lady might do a sample today, but it might be Sierra's song, and we know Sierra's not even old.
Right.
But they will go back to their original song, like, hold on,
Right.
this was banging. And another thing was, most of the people that was premier superstars, rap or R&B, whatever the case might be, some of them are still relevant today.
Yeah, facts.
With the culture.
Right.
I feel as though like at 90s, you never really, when I was growing up in the 90s, I'm not going to really look forward to know what James Brown is doing or what Ronald Ozzy is doing. But remember, he made a second career move when he was doing the songs with R. Kelly.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times,
in the closet.
right? So with the social media, it gave some of the older artists
Part 48.
another part to their career
Right.
where it could have been over with.
Right.
So it's a gift and curse with the social media. But like I said, music is timeless. And if it's the right song and the DJ played it with the right tempo, it's always going to hit.
Right. You know what? And for me, it is. I still love the music. I still love the new music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You say what you want. Sexy Red on fire.
She on fire.
You say what you want. Glorilla on fire.
On fire.
You understand? So it's, even if like you come to my brunch, I tell you, you won't hear everything from Sexy Red to gospel music.
Right.
At the same time.
That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
thing.
So I'm gonna make it happen. What I want to do is, when we come back from break, I want to talk about you as a businessman.
Okay.
Because you've been able to transcend and really turn, you do good business.
Right.
Without me over talking.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about you being in your bag, in business, right back here, Franchise TV, in my bag with my man TV'S Biddy. It's in my bag, Jay Claxton, my guy Biddy to the left of me. Y'all, like I told you earlier today, we kind of was together a lot today. And I celebrate and love what you've been able to develop, right? I'm not gonna lie. I only really want to be around winners.
Right.
Because I can learn from a winner. You know what I mean? It's gotta be value in the relationship, whatever the relationship is. And I feel like every relationship is a business relationship. I don't care what nobody says.
Right.
To me.
To a certain extent.
No, to everything.
Right.
And if you at your store and guy ain't doing what he need to do, then he bad for business.
Right.
If you deal with a young lady and she messing up money, she's bad for business. You know what I'm saying? So everything's a business relationship. But how have you been able to build your business in a town like Baltimore, which is real hard? It's real hard to get them to support and consistently support people.
Well, I always look at it like this. With Baltimore, I look at it like it's New York. If you can do it here, you can kind of do it anywhere.
That's right.
The reason why I say that, because we hard on each other, sometimes with love, sometimes with hate.
Yeah.
But I also look at it like how I see you used to do things and other peers. I soak it in, I learn, and sometimes about with learning, some people are too focused on with learning how you're gonna do to win. I looked at it like I learned what I need to do not to lose, if that makes sense.
Right, because that's where the growth comes from, the loss.
Right, you're gonna lose.
Right.
But sometimes I had to also accept to myself, hey, if I'm on this high horse, what do I gotta do to stay on this high horse, but also be somewhat relevant to the people that's up here and the people that's down here. Like I said, I don't play favoritisms.
Right.
You know what I mean? And also, I'm a people's person. Right. So I really don't discriminate. I don't care if you're a model or you're 260 pounds. I don't really care.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all are people. We all are brothers and sisters. But for also business-wise, I just learn from everybody that's around me. And sometimes you gotta soak in those ideas. You gotta soak in those. It's just everything. You know what I mean? Part of winning is putting yourself first, but also be ready to lose. Yeah. And you know what I mean? I might lose again on something else in the future, but guess what? The way I'm rolling now, I don't think I'm gonna lose no time soon.
Okay. Look, I ain't mad at it. But what I'm telling you, that the reason why you winning now, because you were able to take the losses.
Right.
And keep going. That'd be the problem. Somebody have a loss and lose and then stop.
Right.
Like the loss is the learning experience.
The learning experience, but also, you have a gratitude. I have a very good set of friends that's on my back. If I do something wrong, they're gonna let me know if I do something wrong. If they want to share their opinion, I'm gonna listen. Same thing with family. I feel though sometimes my team that's in the background also get a lot of credit. I might not put it in the forefront, to let everybody know, but I have a real good team. You know what I'm saying? And I have a real good support group.
So let me ask you, because I think that's something that me and Cass sometimes have an issue with, is team.
Right.
Because what I noticed is they want instant gratification, and that they want to win now. They want the bag now. They want the money now, and that's not how it works.
It don't work like that.
It really doesn't work like that. And because, again, the phone, it looked like everybody winning.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they only showing you the highlights. So how you been able to develop a team, you know what I mean, and navigate through that? Because we have I ain't even gonna lie, we have a hard time with that. So for real, you giving us food right now.
So the team part of it is, to me, is that I think I have the social media part already crafted, right? Far as though how to reel in entertainment, views, and likes and stuff like that. My problem is in the past was I just thought I was always right. And sometimes you gotta have a person or, you know, someone on your team to let you know, like, yo, we could go a different route and still win. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just a part of the program. It comes with years of experience. I grew with social media.
Right.
So they rocking with me, I'm gonna rock with them. But like I said, I took a lot of losses, but now I'm here now.
You with it. So listen, we will come right back. We're gonna close out, give him an opportunity to really like just promote him and talk about everything that he's got going on. So stay tuned. Give us a second right here in my bag on Franchise TV with my man TV'S Biddy. We back. Our last talk and subject with my man TV'S Biddy right here, Franchise TV in my bag. Again, bro, it is about. I love what you've done. I've loved what you built. You know, I always be worried about you. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're safe. And man, I just want to tell you, man, I'm proud. I love what I see.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love what I see. And for real, it's an inspiration. Like, I really watch. You know, I was there at your store and just watched so many people come in, like just
rolling
in and out.
And it was raining today.
Yeah, in and out. I said, man, rolling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How was you able to develop that?
So basically, falls with a business wise with my electronics store. I always look at it like, what do people need? And falls with business, I learned you have to always push your ego to the side. So it doesn't matter if I'm selling AirPods, doesn't matter if I'm selling Plan Bs or Dove soap or whatever the case might be.
Time out. That's what I know. Fact, babe. Listen, this man, when I walked in, I had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, y'all, I go back. I'm walking past. He had like 10 Plan Bs laid out. I said, yo, you selling Plan Bs? He was like, yeah, man, they need the Plan Bs. He was selling Plan Bs. I can't even make this up. I can't make it up. He was selling Plan Bs. You know what I mean? They come looking for the perfume. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Like, this is fact.
Right.
I mean, look, he sold 19 TVs while I was there. You got the 43 for $100.
For $100.
He ain't even walking to the car. Just grab your TV, man. Appreciate that.
$100.
$100, man.
But you gotta think like, you have to think like a consumer. Right. And I feel as though sometimes with people who have stores, once they start getting a little bit of money, it don't have to necessarily be an electronics store. It could be a restaurant.
Right.
They feel as though they don't respect the consumer enough. That's why they keep raising their prices. And then when shit hit the fan, they come back a little bit down to earth. I never want to be too much on my high horse. Right. So if I got the deals for you, I got the deals for you. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna do 50 inches for $150. Just let them go. I don't care. Right. I'm gonna make my little bit of money. So but guess what? But on the back end, anytime they think of a deal, they gonna think of me first. Right. Just give me the opportunity to sell you the product. Right. But a lot of times, it comes with putting your ego and your pride to the side. If you put your ego and your pride to your side, doesn't matter if it deals with business or relationships, you're gonna always win at the end of the day.
But I'm gonna tell you why you don't have an issue with ego. Because you're a likable guy and everybody's liked you forever.
Right.
Guys that got issue with ego was like clowns as kids.
Right.
Wasn't really
and then they
popular,
get a little bit of money.
And then they get something, now you gone crazy.
Money never fazed me because I already know you can make a lot, it can be gone.
Right.
But I always looked at myself, long as I'm me and I need to do what I have to do as a man, everything else will fall into place. Look at me right now. I'm in here with a Rolex, Cartier's with a Dragon Ball Z hoodie. I don't care what I wear out the house. This is what I want to wear.
Yo, yeah,
I'm not trying to make nobody happy. But people lost the essence of that because of social media, though.
Right.
So all I try to do is with my businesses. It doesn't matter with the electronics store or with Biddy's place at the club or with the parties, because I kept them separate. You know what I mean? Is that I just let it go. Don't let myself take too much of it. Like, oh yeah, I gotta charge them this, and this. No, let them make their money, come to me, and then come back. Because if you come to me once and you never come again, that means I failed.
Right, facts. That's facts. That's facts.
I failed.
That's facts. Listen, if you had a slip up somewhere along the line, he got the plan B. I don't know how much they cost.
They $30.
I don't.
2 for $50.
2 for $50.
They $50. Could they $50 a piece now?
Listen.
Thank you, Trump.
Right. I promise he had them laid out too. Listen, man, how can they follow you? And actually, we never really talked about Biddy's place real quick. So
Right.
in 60 seconds,
Okay.
talk about
So Biddy's place is the Old Sugar Ray's located on 1322 North Milton Avenue. We're open on Thursday. Thursday we do dollar shots, $5 Hennessy, and I also give away free crabs every Thursday. I don't charge them for the crabs.
Right.
I give it to them for free. And then on Fridays we do $5 Fridays. Everything on the bar is $5 for 1 hour. So you know they go nuts with that.
Right.
And on Sundays we do the brunch. But I make it affordable. And I think that's what a lot of clubs and sometimes restaurants, they lost the essence of that. The restaurants want to be clubs. Sometimes the clubs want to be restaurants. The hookah spots want to be Mondawmin malls.
Right,
Everybody's
right.
confused. But if you come to Biddy's place, you can still come, spend $50, get some food, get some drinks. We don't charge 18% gratuity. Why? We in the middle of the hood. Why am I charging you 18% gratuity?
Right.
It's not that deep.
Right.
But I just want people to have the option and say, well, guess what? I want to go out. I want to get a sandwich. I want to get 2 drinks. I'm not blowing the bank.
Yo, did you ever see the Instagram video where the girl was like, "Yo, who is gratuity?"
Right.
She didn't even know.
She
She
ain't
didn't
know.
even know. So listen, we appreciate you tuning in my bag, TV's Biddy, DJ Biddy, Biddy's place owner, and you know, store. He got everything on lock. So how can they follow you real quick?
You can follow me on Instagram, like all my 100,000 followers. None of them bought. TV's_Biddy. We got Biddy's place. If y'all need anything, just come through. I love y'all. Much love. Thank you, Jay.
And that's all on IG,
And
right?
sis,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I love y'all.
Right,
Came.
Right.
We rocked it out.
Yes. Drove in the rain.
In the rain.
Right, in the rainstorm. Man, it's in my bag. Franchise J Claxton, Franchise TV. Make sure you download and register. Download and register and watch what we got going on in my bag. We got When the Walls Come Tumbling Down. We got Love and Business on lock. Just come and support. We got you. We're going to continue to bring you information, the right people, and some entertainment, and give you some food in the process. Y'all be safe.